Hi my beautiful friends, it's Jasmine and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here and I hope you're all doing very well. So since I recently shared with you and opened up about my past eating disorder and body dysmorphia, I received a lot of questions as to how I recovered or how I am recovering, because I'm certainly still going through a phase of physical body recovery. So today I thought that I would show you what I eat in a day to heal my body on this particular day, and of course every single day is different, but also I know a lot of you are also interested in going vegan or trying more plant-based meals, so hopefully this video can inspire you and give you some nice meal ideas. So in terms of my recovery mentally, I have definitely come such an incredibly long way. I've just about recovered now and healed my relationship with food, and because of my big spiritual awakening, which I never ever thought or saw coming, but it just kind of happened, and that really allowed me to experience a huge shift in mindset, and that just completely changed my life. Really, I see my body as a temple, as a home for my soul to nourish so that I can experience life to my full potential and just live a life of love and gratitude, and not wasting my time worrying about how my body is looking when life is truly about experiences. So yeah, that just really helped me to shift my mindset, and I can definitely talk more about that. But of course I'm by no means perfect. There is no such thing as perfection, and sometimes I do fall back because once you know something you can't unknow it, and because I did go through an eating disorder, every now and then those thoughts may rise up again. But now the huge difference is that I've developed the self-awareness to identify when those thoughts or inner critic comments or voice pops up, and I'm able to gently close the door on it from a place of love and say, you know what, I acknowledge these thoughts, thank you, but I don't need you. I'm going to nourish and heal my body. And in terms of my physical body recovery, because it went through so many years of damage and just mistreatment, it's going to take years to heal and recover, and I'm only just at the beginning of that. So of course I'm still trying to heal it, such as rebalancing my hormones again, regrowing my hair so it's nice and thick again like before. I'm also healing my body fat distribution, and yeah, I'm just gonna be open wide with you guys because this is just real life, and I want to talk about this because it is an important topic, and eating disorders are a real thing. I know that so many people go through this, and I just want to share this with the world. It is so important. So those are just some of the things my body is still recovering from, but yeah, I'm just taking it slowly and just always treating my body with respect and nourishing it with the incredible and amazing food provided by Mother Earth. And yeah, I'm just feeling amazing at the moment. I truly feel that every day I am just taking a step closer into full physical body recovery, and it just feels amazing. So anyway, let's get straight into what I eat in a day on this particular day to heal my body. For breakfast this morning, I had my green goddess oats once again. So firstly, in a NutriBullet, I just blended up some spinach, added that to a pot, and while that was heating up, I also added in a mixture of rolled oats and buckwheat. And buckwheat is actually a highly digestible source of protein, which contains 2 types of essential amino acids which aren't really commonly found in other whole grains. I then added in some shredded zucchini, followed by some peanut butter powder and also some maca powder, which is actually a root plant that traditionally was used to enhance fertility, and I didn't know that. And then when I reached my desired consistency, which is a thick, I then added in some blueberries and just transferred that into a bowl. And then I topped my oatmeal with bananas, of course, along with a dash of cinnamon, because not only am I obsessed, it actually has a really great anti-inflammatory benefits. I also added cacao nibs, goji berries and hemp seeds for those essential fatty acids, along with a peanut butter sauce which I made just by mixing together water and peanut butter powder. This was honestly just beyond heavenly, and I cannot get over this combination. I have it pretty much every single day with a slight variation, but it was just amazing. I then decided to make some carrot cake for a snack, so the first thing I did was blend together in a food processor 1 can of drained and rinsed chickpeas along with some water until all smooth and nice and thick. So this should be the consistency you get, and I'll leave the full recipe in the description box below. And the ingredients you'll need for this carrot cake are the chickpea blend, shredded carrot, shredded cucumber, I promise it's good, chickpea flour, buckwheat flour, 1 flax egg, chopped pitted dates, a mix of spices and baking powder, tapioca starch, some apple cider vinegar, and also tahini. So this recipe is really simple, as you probably pick up with basically all of my recipes. All you're going to do is mix together the flours and the spices first, and then to the blended chickpeas in the same food processor you're going to add some apple cider vinegar, the flax egg, and also the tahini, and then you're just going to mix it together as well. I then poured that into the flours and mixed it all together with the spatula until it was nice and thick and well incorporated. And of course, lastly, I added in the shredded carrot, cucumber, and chopped dates, and I find that the cucumber really adds a nice texture to it, which is why I generally like to add that into all my baked goods. And then I just poured the mixture into a lined baking tray and baked it in the oven for around half an hour. And then once the cake was done, I then added some shredded coconut on top for an extra touch, and these were honestly so good. I really do love them, but do keep in mind that they're not actually that sweet because I didn't add any other sweetener. So you can always add in maple syrup or some extra dates. As I said, the recipe is in the description box, so you can sub in whatever you like. For lunch, I then made a really simple, warm, spiced nourish bowl. So very basically, in a pot with some water, I added in some chopped sweet potato, some bok choy because I love that, some leek, and also some frozen veggies along with some snow peas, and I just let that simmer until it was all cooked. Once it was all done, I drained the water out and added on this whole grain mustard along with some other spices such as this curry powder, which is so good. It has turmeric and fennel and all of these other goodies, as well as some garlic powder and ginger powder, and then I just mix it all together and put it in the bowl with some tempeh along with some radish as well. And also tempeh is a really nice source of protein, so I always add that into my bowls along with some dulse flakes as well, some nutritional yeast of course, some avocado and sauerkraut, and this was just amazing once again. I have just made my lunch. I am so excited right now. I have just been loving this recipe lately. Because of all the spices and everything, it works really well with my Vata body type, and that is also why I always eat cooked warm foods, because I'm trying to heal my Vata imbalance as well, which was kind of caused by my past eating disorder. So yeah, I'm just trying to balance that all out. And as you probably know, I've mentioned Ayurveda quite a few times now, and I'm just in love with this science and this health system. But anyway, let's give this a try, even though I know it will be delicious. I'll try to get a bit of everything. I'm pretty sure I've also mentioned this before, but I always eat intuitively as well. I'm all about following the intuition and listening to your inner guide, and this is with food as well. I just eat when I'm hungry and I stop when I'm satisfied. After lunch, I'm then going to continue working on some projects, which I am so excited to share with you. I just love creating. I don't know if you can tell, but anything that can help you is what truly just fulfills my heart and really lights me up. So I'm going to continue doing that, and then I also have a dentist appointment later today, which I only have around once or twice a year, and I think I'm gonna go get some more groceries to top off, and then I'm gonna come back, and when I'm hungry I'll make dinner. For dinner, I then made this Italian lentil and beans bowl. So just like lunch, I first put all of my veggies into a pot, so some pumpkin, broccoli, bok choy, and let that simmer for a few minutes before I added in some more veggies such as mushroom and leek, and then let that simmer again until it was all nice and cooked. And then lastly, I added in some lentils and beans, which I had already made and prepped, so all I did was add that into the bowl along with some more frozen peas. And then for the seasoning, which is the most important part, I added in tomato paste, mustard, and this dehydrated garlic from Flinders Island, which is amazing, along with turmeric powder, garlic powder, and some ginger, and gave that all a nice mix together. I also added a few splashes of tamari sauce and apple cider vinegar on top, and also some dill. And I didn't actually know this, but dill helps to boost digestion and can help to reduce insomnia as well. And I also added on some avocado and this amazingly delicious coconut yogurt, which is my favorite dairy-free yogurt. I highly recommend it. And that was all that I had on this day. Thank you so much for watching and being here. I really appreciate it, and I hope that this gave you some vegan food ideas as well, and just a reminder to be grateful for your food today. Alright, so that is it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!